It's the Digital Board Gamer here with our week in review, the third week, the 14th through the 18th of July 2025. Just a few games, be a shorter video than normal. First up, we actually didn't have any big updates. I go to my news feed there and I didn't really see much. The one minor thing is there was one more map on Memoir that came out, but that was pretty much it. So on to the beta games. We had 3 beta games that came out this week. First, Hey That's My Fish, a classic family weight game. Came out in 2003, like I said, a quick game, 2 to 4 players, weight pretty low because it is a kid's game after all, or a family game. And BGA says it'll take about 9 minutes. The game's pretty simple. All you're doing is trying to collect the most fish. You'll put down a certain number of penguins. When you leave a spot off your penguin and move to another spot, you pick up the tile that you left. Then you're just trying to move away and create little areas that only your penguin is there so you can grab up this whole area. Like in this example here, you'll see this penguin will be able to collect all of these tiles here when the game is over, and same thing with these two here, and obviously this one here. Overall, it's a fun family weight game. It's one that I've owned for many years and enjoy playing with my family. Then we had Crazy Corgi, a push your luck card game. This one is newer on BGG. Looks like it maybe came from Japan. I'm not familiar with this game. It is 2 to 4 players and plays about 10 minutes. The press your luck aspect comes from here. You're going to be drawing cards, and you have to draw 2, but if at any point you draw similar numbers, you have to actually give the cards away, and you can press your luck up to 5. And then you're trying to move the cards down here into kennels, and you score points depending on how you put them in certain kennels. You'll see here if you have 5 cards with all different numbers, it's worth a point. If you have 5 cards with the same number, they're worth 2 points. And then if you have them all with the same color, it's worth 2 points as well. And then you're just trying to score the most points. So if you're interested in a cute little animal game, check out that one. And then our last beta game, Pergola. A 1 to 4 player game, plays it pretty quick, about 16 minutes. Came out just this year, pretty well rated on BGG so far, so we'll see if it can continue. This game does seem very complex, but it's not as hard as it appears on the surface. The general gist of the game is you're going to be drafting these little tools. You draft a certain tool, and whatever's above it, you get to do the little action there. The great thing about the BGA version, you just put your mouse over and it'll tell you what everything does. There's a score sheet here, so you definitely want to make sure you're familiar with that. But like I said, all you're doing is drawing a tool, doing the little space, and then doing several actions. Overall, I like this one, so check it out if you're interested in this one. Then we had 2 full releases. First is Captain Tsubasa, a 2-player soccer game. It is 2-player only, obviously, and it's 36 minutes long. Looks like it came out last year. Pretty well rated, but only a few ratings, so we'll see where it continues. This one here is a soccer match, so somebody will be on the attack offense. They'll have the ball here, whereas this player is playing defense. And you're basically just trying to move these numbers up. You're playing cards, and if you're on the offense, you want to either play shoot cards or pass cards. Where on defense, you want to play the defensive cards. Once 9 cards are down, I believe is the total number, then the attacker or then the offensive player either shoots or passes. A die is rolled, and then whoever has the highest succeeds. Obviously, if you're on offense and you succeed and you shoot, you can score a point, and the most points wins. It is deck building. You'll be adding these cards in your deck. A lot of the very early cards in your deck allow you to discard them and get them out of the game. So overall, it was fun. Definitely one of the better sports games I've played. There's a couple things I'm not a huge fan of. The special shots, I'm not a huge fan of. It just comes down to a simple paper, rock, scissors kind of thing, and I wasn't a fan of that portion. But overall, it's not bad. Then lastly, the heaviest game on the list, Apiary, a space game with bees. As you see here, this one's really well loved. I think it's going to be a really good addition. Possibly, we'll see if it can stick around the top 100 list for long. I think it has potential to make it up there for sure. I just don't know how high it'll get it. You'll see there is a solo version that is on BGA as well. 1 to 5 players, voted best with 3, rated 316, and then a weight of 3. So again, this is, like I said, this is a little more heavier game, but it's a worker placement. You'll see there's different sections you can place your worker. The Explorer, which is where you'll get resources. The Advance is where you're going to spend resources. This Carve is like kind of the end scoring a lot of end scoring things, but it requires honey, which is a hard resource to get, converting and some dancing here, and then lastly research, which is like the cards and stuff there. Oh, and grow, which is where you get either grow your fleet or your hive out or get more worker bees. Now probably the coolest thing about these is your workers are dice. You're not actually rolling them, but they're all numbered 1 through 4. And basically in this game, you're going to be placing workers, and then they're going to get bumped off, and then they'll upgrade. And then as they upgrade, when you actually get them to 4, you'll see like each place has special actions when you put your 4. The only way to plant cards is with the 4. The only way to go here is actually with the 4, you see. And then when you put bees down here, it fills up, and that's what triggers the end of the game. And you can see if you put another bee here, this 2 would slide down to this 2, and this 2 would get bumped off. And that's how they upgrade and whatnot. So there's a lot more to it, obviously, than that, but that's just a general gist. I think for the pick of the week is going to be Pergola. It was close, but I think this is the one that I will enjoy more and play more. I think it might come down to length, and I enjoyed the play of it than when I learned, and I played one game since I've learned it, so it's quite a bit of fun. It's simple enough, I think. The rule video is kind of crazy long. It says it's 30 minutes long. I think the Dice Tower one gives you enough a lot quicker, because you only need to watch maybe 4 minutes, 6 minutes on that. So you could check out that one there, because it really comes down to just having the score sheet and looking at it. Okay, if I do this, that scores this, or if I put this B here, it does this, So you can kind of learn it through playing, if that makes sense. Well, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. As always, good luck and have fun.